Burgundy, 17th century. A quiet cloister. A woman who won't make a scene. And then fire. Not in the walls, in a heart. Margaret Mary says she saw love like flame. A heart ringed with thorns. A cross planted on top, burning without burning her. The message was simple and impossible at once. Tell the world that mercy isn't an idea, it beats. She was not a celebrity, not a scholar, just a visitation sister in a small French town. Which made the assignment sound even stranger. Ask for a feast, a weekly hour of prayer, and a string of First Fridays that would outlast kings. What do you do when the world's most tender news lands in the last place anyone is looking? If you're Margaret Mary, you write it down, you obey your confessor, and you let the truth move slower than rumor but farther than fear. Before the visions, there was pain. The father gone, a house suddenly smaller, a girl who couldn't run with the others because sickness pinned her to the bed. Margaret Mary did something strange with that pain. She made a promise, not to be noticed, to belong. If she ever stood again, she would stand for God. She rose, quietly, no parade. Prayer became a place before it became a practice. The Eucharist pulled her like a tide. Then came Paray-le-Monial. The Visitation sisters didn't chase brilliance. They chose gentleness. No stage, no spotlight, just a slow school of the heart. Scrub the floor. Hold your tongue. Learn to obey. It looked like a small life. But small is where God hides the kindling. It starts on a winter feast. December 27th. The chapel is still. Margaret Mary says the wall between earth and mercy thinned, and a heart burned through. Not a symbol floating in air. A heart that looked worked over by love. Ringed with thorns, a cross rising from it. Wounded, radiant. She felt two things at once, tenderness like home, and a weight that asked for more than feelings. The requests gathered like steps. Come close to the Eucharist. Repair what coldness has undone. Keep watch with me on Thursday nights. And then the line that would reroute the calendar. Mark a feast of my heart on the Friday after Corpus Christi. One more strand. First Fridays. 9 months running. Not magic fidelity. Show up. Receive. Let the furnace make you warm enough to warm someone else. She didn't publish a memoir. She told her confessor. She wrote under obedience. And she braced for the eye rolls that always greet the quiet when it speaks. Next came the test. Skepticism at home, a Jesuit who believed her, and a devotion that would crawl before it ran. Not everyone was moved. Some were just tired, others suspicious. Visions? From the quiet sister who scrubs the floor? Please. Margaret Mary didn't argue. She obeyed. She waited. She wrote what she was told to write, and nothing she wasn't. Then God sent her a grammar. His name was Claude la Colombiere, a Jesuit with clear eyes, a backbone, and a vow to truth that didn't need volume. He listened. He tested. He believed. He put it in words that would outlive both of them, the heart calling the church back to the Eucharist, to reparation, to love that costs. And just when the work began, Claude was sent. Across the channel, into courtly politics and a fury called the Oates Plot. Prison, sickness, exile. He limped home to France and died young, but not before he planted the devotion where no rumor could uproot it, in the company he led, and in the conscience he formed. Inside Paray, the sighs quieted, not because the story grew louder, but because obedience made it credible. The heart would spread now, not like wildfire, like yeast. It isn't complicated. It's costly. Thursday night. 1 hour awake with the Lord who sweated blood for friends who slept. Find a chapel. Sit in the glow of the tabernacle. Say little. First Fridays. 9 months running. Go to confession in due time. Receive communion worthily. Offer it in reparation. Love returning to love where love has gone cold. Add something small and steady. A psalm. A decade of the rosary. A visit to someone nobody visits. Reparation is not a speech. It's a gift with your name off it. Consecrate your home if you dare. Hang the image. Pray together. Keep a light burning where you can see it. Not superstition. Direction. A house that remembers mercy when tempers forget. And if you miss a Friday, start again. This is not a contract. It's a conversation. The heart doesn't ask for spectacle. It asks for fidelity, the kind that warms a church at dawn and a kitchen at midnight. It moved like yeast, from a small choir stall in Burgundy to chapels you've never heard of. House to house, heart to heart. Rome watched, then Rome blessed. 1765, a green light, limited, careful, real. 1856, the doors swing wide. The feast becomes everywhere. By 1899, a pope looks at a century racing towards steel and smoke and decides to plant a flag. The whole world consecrated to one heart. Not a slogan, a shelter. Then the teaching deepened. Reparation wasn't a mood. It was justice soaked in love. Pius XI. The heart wasn't a private hobby. It was gospel concentrated. Pius XII. Meanwhile, the laity got busy. First Fridays went from niche to neighborhood. Home enthronements turned living rooms into little reminders that mercy has a throne and it isn't your couch. Here's the quiet miracle. A cloistered nun who never held a microphone taught the modern world how to breathe again. Close to the Eucharist, close to the poor, close to a heart that still beats. Her world got smaller before it got immortal. Illness, chores, the same doors, the same chapel, the same love, deeper. She died in 1690, not famous, just faithful. The fame came later. Pilgrims, papal green lights, a canonization in 1920. Paray became a heartbeat on the map. About those 12 promises. They're a devotional summary, not a vending machine. Grace isn't a coupon you clip, it's a relationship you keep. The church approves the feast, the first Fridays, the holy hour, and the truth they aim at. A life warmed by Eucharist, repaired by mercy, anchored in obedience. Private revelations don't edit the gospel. They aim you at it. Margaret Mary's aim was steady. Stay near the heart that stays near you. Burnout feels normal. Attention is rented by the minute. Loneliness hides in crowded rooms. The Sacred Heart doesn't offer a vibe. It offers a relationship with a rhythm. 2 moves close to the Eucharist. 1 move out toward people. Move 1 Thursday watch. Set 15 minutes this Thursday night. If you can, sit before the tabernacle. If not, sit still at home. Read 1 gospel scene of Gethsemane. Say, I'm here. Move 2 First Friday. This week or next month, plan it. Confession in due time. Communion worthily. Offer it in reparation. Love back to love where love has cooled. Move 3 Mercy with a name. Pick 1 person to serve. A call, a meal, a bill paid quietly, a walk with someone who lost the thread. Reparation grows hands and knocks. If your home needs a star to steer by, consecrate it. Hang the image where you pass it every day. Let it interrupt little grudges before they turn into big distances. What happens if you actually do this for 9 First Fridays? No fireworks. Formation. You'll notice your patience last longer. Your anger cool faster. Your prayers become less about reports and more about presence. Here's the unexpected part. Margaret Mary's hidden life didn't shrink her world. It stitched it. First to Christ, then to the poor, then to the church she obeyed when it was slow to believe her. We inherit the same pattern. Close to the heart, close to the host, close to the hurting. Start where you are. Miss a step? Start again. Because in the end, this devotion is not about feeling more. It's about belonging more. To the one whose love has a shape, a wound, and a way back.